So 30 years now, we have been in love with Kolkata, doing tramjatra, tram mela festivals. And really it has been a beautiful, beautiful Krubalo experience. This year, we want to highlight the environmental benefits of tramways by talking about the Sundarban, which protects Kolkata. The Sundarban is a buffer. When the cyclones come in, the Sundarban is there to help slow down the cyclones. The Sundarban is there to breathe in the pollution and breathe out oxygen. The Sundarban is there to give you hilsa, your favourite fish, because the Sundarban and the mangrove forest is like a nursery. Crustaceans, crabs, beautiful little charapuna that swim in amongst the mangroves. It is so important to the life of West Bengal and Bangladesh, but it's also important to the life of the world. It's like an Amazon. If you think of the Amazon as a beautiful big lung, a rainforest, breathing in carbon dioxide, giving us oxygen, the Sundarban is very close to like being an Amazon. It's very, very important. So we're highlighting the Sundarban, and we're wanting to also highlight what is happening through the United Nations when they're talking about climate change. And around the world, there is a movement to, and the expression they use is to decarbonise transport. So you have a beautiful tram system that is ready to go. The track has been laid. The track is good quality. The infrastructure with the overhead electrical is in reasonably good condition. The Nonapakul workshops has a skill base to redo trams, to recycle trams. Now, I think the best model for Kolkata is not necessarily Melbourne, but more Hong Kong. Hong Kong is a British colonial system, like Calcutta, like Melbourne. But Hong Kong is very interesting. Hong Kong is a high-frequency tram system. They have a similar habit to Calcutta in that they do up and they repair the original tram cars. So Calcutta does that very well. So we're encouraging the use of the tramways. We're trying to get carbon pollution lower. We're also wanting to bring the story of the Sundarban to Kolkata so people are made aware. It is what we call a festival of learning. That's how we've described the Sundarban tramjatra. Now, we have many beautiful Bengali groups and artists. We have 6 people from Australia, but equally we have more people that we're engaging from the Sundarban itself and from Kolkata. So you will see, if you come to the event between the 28th of March and the 31st of March, when we do the Citizens Forum, that we have so many activities. 1, we decorate the tram. Inside there we have Shwana Chitraga, a patua from Mindapur. Shwana has been with us for the 2001 Tramjatra. She is a globally renowned artist that works in America and Germany, and she has taken patua culture, the beautiful artwork, to the world. We are very privileged to have Shwana with us. We have Sumatra Mukherjee decorating the tram. So you'll see that we're going to have Paki, Bang, Projaputi, Girgiti, Tiger, Charapuna, all of the different animals that make up the Sundarban, and we will bring that story. Now I would like to show you this. I have written a series of cards called Climate Tigers. Now, these are highlighting the dangers if we ignore climate change. We are already in a lot of trouble. Some of the islands in the Sundarban have gone under. There is already climate change refugees in the Sundarban. So, 4 cards that will highlight, in I hope a very simple way that is easy to understand, about the problems from 3 main things. Sea level rise. Sea level rise is the Himalayan ice caps melting, the Arctic Circle now losing the ice cap, glaciers melting, adding to sea level rise. This one, got 'em. Bloody hot, eh? So this is called the summer tiger. And you'll find that global temperatures in the summer are becoming extremely hot. Now, Calcutta just happens to be one of the most heating cities in the world. It's not my words, it's the United Nations words. From the studies that have been done over the last 20 to 30 years, Calcutta is dangerously placed to become, if we don't do anything, uninhabitable. You're only 9 metres above sea level, and we're starting to witness extreme heat. In Australia also. Another factor that we need, I think, to concentrate on is events like cyclone Amphan. So, cyclones. So you'll see, we've drawn these tigers so that there are cartoons, good for children, good for general consumption, and the monsoon tiger is where the cyclones are much stronger. They're causing much more damage. The carbon emissions are heating the atmosphere. And we have enough historic analysis to understand that a heating planet changes our climate. So, it's a 4-card series. The last card is a solution. We need to talk solutions. So this is called the Clean Air Tiger. And I must say I'm saddened in West Bengal. I don't want to be too political because I think we need to bring Firad Hakim, Mamata Banerjee, we need to try to invite them into the conversation. That is difficult to do. I think they have very set positions. And when I listen to poor old Sinesh Chakraborty, he's using language from the 1950s. Poor Calcutta, a city I love, has leadership that is using outdated language like trams cause congestion, trams cause this, trams cause that. Frankly, it's rubbish. It's absolute rubbish. Now, I have to be careful because I do want to invite them into the conversation. But also we need to be honest. There is a global revival of tramways, which I've written in on this card. So cities around the world are bringing trams back. And we need to be repetitive. talking about this all the time. For instance, Sydney closed the tram system at great expense, bringing trams back. Los Angeles, the worst example of giving everything to the motor car in the 1950s, massive freeways, 5 lanes either side. They just gave everything to the three-wheelers. You have a great tram system that is ready to go. And I must finally say this. In the 2000s, when I was first coming, I first came here in 1994, 1996, 1997. And the tram track was in bad condition. Trams were constantly derailing. So as a response, there was great investment in the renewal of tram track all through the 2000s. I can show you photos. The signs were from the Hooghly River Commission. It was federal government money with state government contributions. There was so much infrastructure that today Calcutta is in the perfect condition to crank up the tram system, get it going, and at minimal expense, start to run the trams again. Very last, I know I said last, but maybe this is last. When we were here in 2023, we had some success. We reopened Route 5, Esplanade Shambhajar, and we talked to Mr. Kapoor, the MD of the WBTC, and he started the driver training program. When the 30 drivers were trained and they came on the system, the tram frequency on the 3 remaining lines increased. The patronage came back. You see full trams. For the first time, the patronage that had gone down, we're talking about the number of passengers that used the tram, all of a sudden started to go up. Give the people a service and they will return.